I mean, what more could you want? We live in America. We can do anything we want. We choose whatever we want. It's just like it was in the Garden of Eden. It's amazing to me. You want choice. We have choice. God always gives us choice, We're living in the craziness we're in this world now because of our choices. I think back in the Garden of Eden, that's the way I believe, that's me personally. The story's pretty simple to me. Look around, see the things, all things are common to man. We're on this storyline, this history that we're walking through, and kings and armies and all these rises and falls and wars and rumors and pestilences and all these kind of crazy things. It just makes sense to me to understand those kind of things. But from the beginning, the seed, let's think about the seed. God planted a garden. He had to weed out all the craziness, the snakes and all those kind of things, and he put us in control. And what do we do it? He says, don't do this. When everybody says, God don't let you do anything, well, he said, don't do that. He set it up. When you set these kind of things up, you can set up the parameters and dynamics you choose. And, that's kind of the dynamics he chose. So in the meantime, what do we got? We got freedom of religion. You can choose whatever you want. You can choose those things. We've got so much knowledge of good and evil in our brains. We just eat that fruit every day, And, as Christians, and myself included, I got a lot of hypocrisy. I got a lot of ups and downs. I got a lot of things I deal with in my mind that we all deal with. That's why, thank God, we've got the mind of Christ, It's not in our mind to go crazy in this world because you can't figure things out. You can't put your hands on things. You think you know the right way, but you try to delegate in other people's lives, and that's where we mess up at. Even God doesn't do that, free choice, free will. If people want to have abortions, they're going to do those kind of things. I think about that. Let's think about that for a minute. This is something I don't understand, and I'm a simpleton, I'm not much educated, but, I believe in the things of God and have been educated by the Word in my mind of what He has said, and I believe that, things are true that bear witness of true things that you see in human nature in this world that we live in. But, the seed, think about the seed. Every month, God said, be fruitful and multiply. Now that's pretty simple. But what do we do as Americans? Now we take contraceptives, we stop that flow. Is that not abortion? People say, no, that's not the same thing. Now, trust me, I'm not for anything as far as killing anybody or hurting anybody, whatever that form is. If you got a zit on your body, people mash them, they pop them out. A kid's different. I couldn't do those kind of things. That's a dark mind to me, but that's not me. That's them. And everything has its choice. And this world is going to be crazy until the power, the king of the air, the devil, he's put in prison. In the meantime, we put people in prison here on the earth. God will forgive you, mankind won't. So you got to reap what you sow. God's very simple. You reap what you sow. You can do what you want. And I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I'm just going to point you towards the truth. And we all know that. We all know that in our heart. God says in His Word that none of us are without excuse in Romans. And I believe that. It's even like that in the law. Well, I didn't believe I was breaking the law, officer. Well, I'm sorry. There's no excuse for you not knowing. So I'm always the dumb one on those kind of things. I learned the hard way. But what I'm trying to say is stay out of other people's business. God does. He calls you. The goodness of God draws men. You can't legislate. You can't tell somebody that they're going to do this or they're going to do that and which way's right, which way's wrong. Mind your own business. It is your body. I believe our bodies is the temple of the Holy Ghost. And man, I pray that I don't have to ever have that kind of decision for anybody, woman, man, whoever, whatever your deal is. But for me in this life that we live, be good to one another, help one another, stay out of each other's people's business. That's me. So think about contraceptives. Is that abortion? Stopping what God said do in your own life? I don't know. Think about it. Tell me, please.